Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. This is going to be a Virgo December Tarotscope. So we're just going to look into the energy for December for you, see if there's anything you need to be aware of, what you need to expect, any messages that want to come through for you. And again, this is for the sign of Virgo. So keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Okay, Virgo, let us see. Sometimes people are reflections, sometimes the people that we connect to are reflections of a shadow aspect of ourself that we have kind of like pushed to the side, that is maybe like blocked off. And shadow in the sense could be fears, could be insecurities, could be frustrations within yourself that you're not necessarily admitting to. If you're connected to somebody and there's something that they're doing or saying or the way that they are is extremely triggering for you, or it's something that gives you an intense reaction, there's a reason, there's usually a deeper meaning to that, and you need to know that that person may be reflecting some aspect of yourself that you're not looking at. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you are just like that person. Sometimes when people are overly aggressive towards us, that can mean that we are not being aggressive enough. That can mean that we don't have enough boundaries up. So let me see if we can get some further clarity on that message, or if there's any other messages that are wanting to come through for you. I definitely feel that understanding your own shadows is going to be very helpful to initiate positive change this month, if that's what you're looking to do. With every single zodiac sign, there is a light version, there's a high vibration, and there's a shadow low vibration. And you're going to dip into both sides, at different points in your life, depending on where you are. And the goal is to learn to work through those shadow sides so you continue to make your light side brighter and more prominent, right? So Virgo shadow side. Virgo light side is very attentive to detail, is very service oriented, is very healing, is very loyal, is very dedicated. The shadow aspect to that is sometimes you can be overly critical of yourself or overly critical of the people that you're connected to. Sometimes you can pay so much attention to the details that you're not leaving enough room for your emotional world, right? For what your intuition is telling you. Sometimes Virgo can obsess about the details so much that they actually kind of put themselves into a loop instead of being able to find any solution. Sometimes Virgos can be so service oriented that they don't make space for the love that they need or the care that they need for themselves. So that's just something to keep in mind. So let's see if there's any further messages, any clarification on this message. You're definitely in the, like, December is going to be a very transformational month for you in a very good way. But it's really important that you know that this is such a big shift. It's like a 180 shift, right? You're going from here to here. There's a lot involved. You don't want to bring any of this past stuff with you. I feel like you're really wanting a change. You're really wanting some sort of shift or transition in your life, or you've been working really, really hard towards achieving something, but it's been a really difficult path, and you keep getting met with obstacles, blockages, feeling like you're getting knocked back, and you've gone through that so much that even though the abundance, everything that you've been working towards is literally like right in front of you. It's literally the next step. It's what you're meant to be receiving at this point. You've dealt with so many setbacks that you're still kind of like preparing for the worst, right? You're still looking for cues that there's still something that you need to fix, and you need to kind of be able to release that this month. You need to be able to understand that the path forward right now is more of a path of ease and flow and flowing with things and allowing things to flow, and not so much a lot of hard work. Trying to be completely present as much as you possibly can this month is going to make this extremely easy. All you have to do is be present. Try not to dwell too much on things that have happened in the past. Try not to worry too much about things that have yet to occur. Try not to focus so much on the details, even though I know that's a difficult thing. It's like this energy, like you've been like hiding under a rock for a really long time. You're Virgo, which is connected to the Hermit card in Tarot. So you're very comfortable with being alone, right? But it's like you've been hiding under this rock, or you've been isolated for so long, and you're this insanely like bright, beautiful, successful, brilliant, abundant person. You're like the light that everybody has been looking for. Not to sound dramatic, right? But it's like you're kind of a big deal, and it's gonna seem like overnight. It's like overnight. It's gonna seem to everybody around you like an overnight success. Like nobody has. Like there's been this beautiful, abundant person like right next door the entire time. And you don't even see it because you're just constantly like working on yourself, right? It's kind of like you've been locked in this tower for a really long time, and the tower was covered with all these ivies and plants, and you can't even see out, and nobody can see in, and nobody even knows that there's a tower there. Nobody knows what's in it, but it's you, and it's this, like, the person that everybody's been praying for. And again, I don't mean to make this sound so dramatic, but that's kind of what it feels like. And it could also even be that you've been like wanting to manifest something for a long time. You've been wanting to manifest a partner. You've wanted the love of your life. You've been wanting to manifest abundance. You've wanted this great idea for whatever. And you've kind of like been in your little workshop working on it. I know I'm getting really weird with these analogies or these stories, right? But you've been in this little workshop closed off working on this for so long, and once you walk outside, it's like the person that you're meant to be with has literally lived next door the entire time, or the person that you've been looking for was right in front of you the whole time, but you've been like nose to the grindstone that you haven't, like, you've gotten so used to working so hard for everything that you haven't recognized that you've done everything that you need to do. You can relax and look up, and the success is right there. Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords means that, yep, that's the truth. Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough. It's like clarity. It's like standing in your truth, being willing to speak your truth. I definitely feel that this month is like a huge breakthrough for you. Star card, wish fulfillment. This is also complete and utter authenticity. And I think that came out in the Leo reading. So if you have Leo in your chart, or you're connected to somebody that's a Leo, this is like, it was very similar in the Leo reading, and you might want to check that out. But this is like pure, unapologetic authenticity. And that level of authenticity is connecting you to everything that you want. I feel like for some of you, like, you're meant to be seen. You're kind of a big deal. There is something that you possess. There's knowledge that you possess. There's wisdom that you have that is meant to be heard, that's important, that's powerful. And the Temperance card. For some of you, I feel like you have very healing energy. The truth that you have to share brings a lot of healing. That could be collectively, that could also just be in personal relationships. You're such an authentic person that it makes people around you comfortable enough to be themselves, and that's very healing. It's very therapeutic. The words, your words heal. Your perspective brings peace. It's like, I feel like you might not recognize how powerful your voice is, or how powerful this idea that you have is, or you don't recognize how insanely amazing the work that you have done is. It's like, this is how you're seeing yourself or your situation or your truth, but it's King of Swords. It's like, it's a big deal. It's like you've invented something, or you have this idea that can really change everything, or you have this knowledge that could change everything, and you have it written down and it's perfect. But every time you go to express it or to bring it to the masses or whatever, you go back to the drawing board and you keep trying to question it, and it's powerful. I kind of feel like there's also this energy that you've always been like that, like your when you communicate truth to people or your truth to people, it is such a powerful, it's so powerful that sometimes people have a really like gut punch reaction to it. It's not always pleasant to hear the truth. And I feel like that has made you question, yourself, or try to filter yourself, or try to filter the way that you communicate. But I feel like you're not meant to do that. Ace of Cups. Like you're meant to be receiving love. You're meant to be celebrated. You're meant to be receiving all of this abundance that you've worked so hard for. But I feel like you don't feel supported right now. You don't feel that you have a lot of support. You feel alone. You don't feel that you have this love. You don't have maybe the connection that you're looking for. Also, for some of you, I feel like the truth or your way of seeing things has not been accepted in the past. But maybe something that you've had to say to another person, but it's like that person wasn't ready for it, or those people weren't in a space to receive that truth, and that is okay. But there's something coming up this month where you're being celebrated. And again, you might perceive it to be something small, but I don't, it's not small. I do feel that even though this message is about the truth that you possess and how powerful this truth is, or just your communication, or you just showing up authentically, right? You just simply being yourself, even though that might not seem like a big deal for you, it's a big deal, right? But I feel like if you overthink this, if you put too much thought in it, you're just resisting it without realizing it. The Devil and the Seven of Wands is like an excess of boundaries. It's like too much boundaries, too much fighting, too much trying to force your truth, or feeling like you have something to prove when you express yourself. It does seem very similar to that Leo reading. There does seem to be like something about your truth, you standing in your truth, is something that like other people are finding very challenging. Other people are trying to go against it or challenge you. You're being like gifted with a really powerful opportunity to move forward. There's something showing up for you this month that it's like you have the opportunity to step into everything that you've ever wanted. The star card is your wish fulfillment. And I feel like it's something that you have worked very hard for. It's like everything that you've ever wanted. It's everything that you've been working towards. But it's like not everybody is going to be happy about it. You're going to be met with like a weird challenge with it. But what you need to know in that is that you don't need to fight to prove this truth. You don't need to fight to prove the people that may be challenging you or going up against you with this. You don't need to prove your truth to them. You don't need to prove yourself to people who are choosing to go against you, right? That is the point that you need to really dig deep and trust in your intuition and continue to follow that path moving forward, even if not everybody is in agreement. It's like keep moving forward and let other people catch up. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right message on this. So what is showing up for you this month? Like the opportunity to have everything that you've wanted. The Knight of Cups and King of Pentacles is an offer to like follow your dreams. An offer to have the abundance and the stability that you've been looking for. It's like the abundance and the miracle that you've been waiting for. And it's coming like very unexpectedly. I kind of feel like there's something about it that changes everything. Again, like this is something that you have been wanting to manifest or working towards or believed, right? But you haven't necessarily seen how powerful that is or how powerful you are or how valuable you are. And so when this does show up, it's like, oh shit, like, so what is this challenge with it? It's kind of like it's all going to shift so quickly that it's almost going to feel like bittersweet. I know that sounds weird. But it's like you're going to go, oh my God, am I ready for this? What if I mess this up? You know what I mean? And you might start overthinking it. And also at the same time, you might also see that your success or your accomplishments is something that other people seem to be unhappy about or threatened by. And it's very likely people that you very much care about. And so that might be something very painful. It's like, but everything is coming in like really, really fast. The change is like very drastic. And it's just such a drastic change that and for the good, but I feel like it's your analytical mind is going to go, listen, we have been like walking through the mud for 10 fucking years. There's no way that it's this fucking easy. Are we sure that we want to do this, right? And it might even be that's what you're dealing with people around you. Like there's no way that it's this easy. So what is your guidance with this? Listen to your heart. I know that sounds cheesy, but do not listen to the naysayers. Do not, whatever this decision is needs to be based on you, needs to be based on your trust in yourself, your confidence in yourself. You also need to know that you are a leader. You probably are a little bit ahead of your time. Other people will catch up. Yeah, don't pay attention to, it's like ignore the haters, ignore the naysayers, ignore the people who want to put you in a place of fear, because you have created a huge shift and a huge transformation. And this is very much something that you have worked very hard for, and you need to be able to enjoy it. Love you guys. Have a great month.